The Dallas Cowboys are frauds. Hold on, folks. We have exclusive footage from Arrowhead Stadium.
We're all set for kickoff, and this is not the kind of thing you want happening during kickoff. You dopey!
Welcome to Dadbot Sports.
The Dallas Cowboys are frauds. I didn't see Jerry Jones the entire time on the broadcast, so I'm assuming he was getting CPR from the medical staff during the entire game. Mike McCarthy is for sure going to be on his way out the door. I'm sure their coaching search is starting with Mike Vrabel or Bill Belichick. Mike McCarthy was already on thin ice coming into today's playoff game, and with his stature, that is very treacherous for any head coach. It wasn't even close. The game was so bad that you had Jimmy Johnson in the halftime show giving a pep talk to the entire Dallas Cowboys team, to the point where he was so mad that he called the Cowboys embarrassing with their performance in the first half. And seriously, how the hell are the Packers good again already? Jordan Love was bad, then he was okay, then he was bad again, now he's just elite. What the hell are we gonna do? I just finished the Dallas game, but we're going back to Saturday night talking about the Chiefs-Dolphins. And for anybody who bet against the Chiefs in negative 30 degrees, you dumb. You expected a team from Miami, Florida to compete against the Kansas City Chiefs. If those guys could have been wearing thermal jackets out underneath their pads, I'm sure they would. The Chiefs are scary again. It was so cold that Patrick Mahomes' helmet cracked. Andy Reid looked like a walrus on the sidelines with a frozen mustache. Thoughts and prayers to the rest of the AFC, because you guys are screwed.
There's no fucking chance.
There's always
There's a better chance of fucking Taylor Swift walking through that goddamn fucking door right now. Gets me on the fucking left. Look at this. Another fucking injury. Another fucking injury. It's like everyone is fucking hurt. I've never seen anything like this.
I want to get this off my chest now. The Peacock exclusive games are a cash grab, and it's shitty to everybody. But for everyone that watched the game, CJ Stroud is for real. Rest in peace to the rest of the AFC South. He's just flat out fucking good. He was 16 for 21, 274 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Threw 21 passes and had 3 touchdowns and was pulled with 6 minutes left in the game. 6 minutes left in the game. CJ Stroud is going to be my nightmare as a Colts fan, and there's nothing that we can freaking do about it. Hopefully Gus Bradley can figure out what a defensive scheme is. I just know there's more pain for me to come. Now, since we're talking about the AFC South for a second, thankfully the Titans have solidified themselves at the bottom of the division for the next decade with firing Mike Vrabel. Another brilliant move by the Tennessee Titans. On the other side of the ball, Flacco finally had a mid-season Flacco type of game. The issue when you bring Joe Flacco in halfway through the season, he has a mid-season game in the playoffs, and you need to have a playoff game in the playoffs. Browns quarterback curse continues. The Detroit Lions and LA Rams game is currently going on right now. The score is 21-17, Detroit on top right now with 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. I think this game is a toss-up, but this is a Jared Goff revenge game. Rams already won the Super Bowl. It's the Lions' turn, and it's the new damn Lions. I could be crying at the end of this video when I finish editing, but come on, Lions. Looking ahead to the Monday night games. Buffalo has a new ice age starting right now, but I do love the fact that New York's governor is not afraid to ruffle any feathers. And she went for one of the most rabid fan bases in the entire NFL, telling the Steelers fans just to stay home, basically because they couldn't handle the cold. Some of the videos coming out from fans who are shoveling the stadium are hilarious. People sliding down the snowchutes. Hey, they're making $20 an hour. And they're shirtless at negative 30 degrees. You gotta love Bills Mafia. I'm gonna take Buffalo and Josh Allen in this game. They're playing at home. I don't have faith in Mason Rudolph. And overall, I just think the Bills have more mobility, because I doubt anybody's gonna be able to pass the ball. Are the Philadelphia Eagles frauds? It's starting to look like that the Philadelphia Eagles were ran by the offensive and defensive coordinator from last year. Obviously, Colts' new head coach Shane Steichen has taken the team to new heights here in Indianapolis, things that we weren't expecting to have. The backup quarterback, a broken defensive scheme. He should be coach of the year. Just gonna say it again. The Eagles have struggled without both of them on the sidelines. Now, Big Dom is back, so that could be the difference there. But I'm hoping for sweet poetic justice and for Baker Mayfield to make it farther in the playoffs than the Cleveland Browns. That would make my year. Not so much that I dislike the Browns, I just dislike Jimmy Haslam and Deshaun Watson. Did you guys know that Jimmy Haslam defrauded a bunch of people, allegedly? I'm taking the Bucks in this one. Now let's jump into last week's coaching carousel. We seemingly had half of the NFL head coaches getting fired and a bunch of college coaches and an F1 team principal technically coach. We'll talk about that later. But I want to talk about how the Tennessee Titans ownership almost Thanos snapped the entire NFL into another 2 decades of dominance from the New England Patriots. First of all, no way in hell Mike Vrabel was the problem in Tennessee. If anything, it sounds like the new GM came in and that's when all the problems started. During the interview, the owner of the Tennessee Titans was talking about how they had an option to trade Vrabel, but basically they didn't want to do the paperwork. So instead of doing him a solid, all you did was piss him off. You almost had another villain origin story, the same as Bill Belichick. Getting fired from a previous team, getting hired by the New England Patriots, going on a 20-year run. The New England Patriots already had Jared Mayo on contract take over for Bill Belichick. He either retired or was let go from the team. Surprise, surprise, he was let go. Which means that no matter what, we're going to have more dominance from the New England Patriots. Jared Mayo is going to be Bill Belichick 2.0, and the rest of the NFL is going to be cursed again. Yay, us! I could see Mike Vrabel on the Falcons, but now potentially at the Dallas Cowboys. Does he really want to deal with the Jerry Jones, or does he really want to deal with the shit going on in Carolina right now? Doubt it. So I think Falcons would be the best spot because they're really just a quarterback away, it feels like. And Bill Belichick to the Chargers. Let him go retire in the sun. Both Atlanta and the Chargers are a talented team that just needs solid leadership. Last week, it was announced that Haas was releasing team principal and founder Gunther Steiner. Just like most NFL teams, ownership is the problem. It's not a secret that Gene Haas, owner of Haas Racing and Haas CNC Machinery, is a stingy man when it comes to money. And the only reason that he agreed to join Formula One is because A, he already had an established racing team, and B, he wanted to get a foothold in Europe for his CNC machines. And allegedly committed some war crimes by selling to Russia with embargoes. Allegedly. F1 is a sport that is built on innovation. And you can't do that without investing in facilities. And what's the one thing Gene Haas doesn't want to do? Fork up more money or go find more money. Can you just do us all a favor and sell Haas to Andretti already? It's what we all want. Give us an American team that actually gives a shit. It was Gunther's dream to bring Haas to life. He had a dream to build an F1 team. He was there with Jaguar. He was then there when Red Bull purchased Jaguar. Gunther has been in the sport for a long time. All Haas did was send down the Steiner ship. The former Haas boss said that he was hurt by the firing and didn't see it coming. Because Gene didn't even have the stones to do it in person. He did it over the phone between Christmas and New Year. What a scumbag. Gene, the only person keeping your team in 10th place is you. If you're tired of mediocrity, look in the mirror and get the fuck out. Steiner believed the only thing the team needed was a little bit of cash injection and upgrades of the current facilities. While Gene Haas wanted to maintain the current level of spending and focus on efficiency over development. Look at corporate America. You don't win by cutting costs. Especially when it comes to talent and facility development. It's how you lose and stay in the back of the pack. Andretti, take over please and give us an American team that we can be proud of. Thank you for everybody hanging out in the Dad Bod Garage. It's -2 here right now, so it's a little cold. Sorry you can see my breath. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so we can finish the garage. Hit the like button and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought about the Super WildCard Weekend, or if Gene Haas needs to get lost. Tried to make it rhyme. Didn't work. Whatever. Thanks for checking out the video. See you guys next Monday. Bye-bye.